Hello everybody. Over the last year we've been looking at how much we need to change as a parish in order to meet what God's saying to us in reaching out to the community around us and showing people Jesus and pointing them to Jesus, and also how we can do this together as a church and learn how to grow together as a community of Christians as well. It's so important as Christians that we are looking outward and how we grow God's kingdom in the world, bringing people to God's grace and a relationship with Jesus. So that's what it's been all about. How we change our city one life at a time has been what we've said we want to do. And in today's culture, how do we do that? People aren't necessarily going to come through church doors, but actually it's going to be a process where we need to reach out to them and build relationships with people around us. And Little Church, groups of communities growing together in the parish, is what we've decided we need to do. In getting to that, which was presented all at last year's AGM, we have gone through a process. That process has been a transition for all of us, and we've all had different ideas as we've gone along. Before the AGM last year, we spent quite a lot of time as PCC and in the churches talking about how we were to go forward and meet what God is saying to us and the vision that He's given us. So we've had a period of reflection, looking at everything in detail, and we came to everybody at last year's AGM with a strategy to go forward. And that strategy is quite a change for all of us, and it's important that we are working together to achieve that change and listening to each other and praying together as we go forward. So we set up a project where we would actually bring everybody into that discussion process. In May last year, we had a project overview where we agreed that we would go forward with certain objectives and agreed the basics of what we needed to do to change. And if everyone remembers, there were opportunities to come together between May and August, and there were 13 sessions in all where we discussed what God was saying to us, communicating the vision of Little Churches and how we work towards achieving our objective of growing God's kingdom. Lots of people came forward with ideas, thoughts, worries, and so on. And during the process of those 13 sessions, all that information was gathered together. And we've been looking at it again as a PCC. In October, there were more sessions on the back of the original ones that went over those issues and fears and joys and expectations that people had come forward with, and how we could consider those possibilities and take them forward. However, in the autumn, we experienced the boiler at St Bart's breaking down, and that changed everything in as far as it led us to come together quicker than maybe we thought we would do in the first place. And Little Churches now gather on a Sunday at St Michael's, which is something that we're all learning how to work together through as time goes on. But where are we going now? We have gone through this transition process where we've been talking together and learning together about how to grow God's kingdom. And that always is at the forefront of our thoughts and our prayers. But now we're going through a trial period where we've been together through a number of services now and through Christmas, and we're learning how to love each other and work with each other as a parish. And it's been, for many people, quite an experience, and we're learning a lot about each other and who we are as a churches in the parish. So as going forward from here, we just want to carry on learning where God's taking us. And we will be coming to you with what the PCC have been saying on the back of all the consultation that's been going on, and where we're going from here. So I hope everyone feels that we are working together and we are all going through different ideas and fears and everything and working that through together. And we look forward to where God takes us going forward into the future. Thank you.